January 25. It's crazy how fast this year is going by. But you know what? What's even crazier is the opportunity to succeed and make a difference in this world this year. And that brings us to our topic this morning, which is goal setting. After you find your purpose and you get some meaning in your life, this is probably the most important principle of success that you need to learn. Goal setting. So this morning we're not going to tell you how to set goals per se. We're going to talk about a couple principles for goal setting. And then tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about how to set goals. So there is a scripture in the Bible, and it's a principle that goes beyond religion, and that is this: without a vision, the people perish. What does that mean? Well, this is it here. This is it in a nutshell. If you don't have a goal to work towards, if you don't have a vision of the future you're after, your creativity dies, your ability to focus dies, your ability to survive perishes. And quite honestly, I believe there's a lot of people dying young because they really have no direction in life. That's why suicide rates are so high, and many other factors of illness and sickness and depression. Sorry, excuse me. And that's why I even had 5 years of depression. Didn't really like talking about it, didn't even really think about it until this past year and realize what I went through after I turned 30. Sounds crazy, I know. People have their midlife crisis at 40, 50, whatever. I happen to have mine at 30. Doesn't really matter. I lost my purpose. I lost my vision. In 5 years, I floundered around, just about ruined everything because I didn't have a purpose and I didn't have a vision. And so, without a vision, the people perish. If you want direction in your life, you want to have a perk in your step, a reason to get up every morning, if you want a reason to get doing something every day, you need to set some goals. Very, very important. Goal setting is so important to your mental creativity, to your effectiveness at work, to a whole aspect of your life. I don't have time to get into too much detail on a short video like this, but it is of absolute importance that you set goals. I mean, we start out the day, well, I'm going to do this today and I'm going to do that. That's goal setting. At its very minimal amount, but it's goal setting nonetheless. We must set goals. I believe that it's important we set, weekly goals, monthly goals, quarterly, yearly. Those are short-term goals. And then there's long-term goals that go from 3, maybe 5 years in the future to 10 years and beyond. What is the next step in your life? What are you planning for? What are you designing? Your life is yours to design. Opportunity abounds on every corner. As I mentioned before in previous videos, stop blaming and complaining your environment, your surroundings, your government, your businesses, blah, 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 blah. Stop complaining and whining. You're blaming and complaining and cursing the very things that you can use to succeed and make the life you want. As Jim Rohn puts it, he says, stop cursing the ground in which you plant your seeds. It's the only thing you got. Goal setting. As we get into it tomorrow, I'm going to make this point, and I want to get it in your mind this morning. when you set goals, be specific. As a preacher, I talk about this. It's in the Bible all over the place about prayer. Be specific. Name what you want. Color, thing, size, date, time. Stamp it. Get it done. You have to be specific. If you're not specific, you don't even know what you want. We're planning on, we set a family goal of purchasing a van this year. And so I asked my wife, what do you want? She wants a Dodge Caravan. We like those vehicles. They fit our family very well. They have a decent gas mileage. So this is what she wants. What year? 2012 or 2013? What color? Now she said anything but white. So it can be a nice silver color, black, red, blue, all those colors. That didn't matter to her. But she was specific in this. It needs to be a Dodge Caravan, and it needs to be between the ages of 2012 and 2013. Set your goals. Be specific. When I bought my truck and I was praying, I was very specific. And I got exactly what I prayed for. It took, probably 3 years, but I still got it. Set your goals and be specific. It needs to be measurable. How much, what size, and it needs to have a timestamp. By when? December the 12th, 2017 at 5 p.m. Now, whether it actually happens by that date or not is somewhat irrelevant. What is important is that you set a date and time so you have something. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry this morning. You have something to work toward. You might get it before then, you might get it a few days after, or it might be right on the money. But you're setting a goal, you're being specific, and you can work toward it. So that's it for this morning. But I really want to drive home that goals are of absolute importance if you want to be successful in life. Small goals, start with small goals. This week, by Friday at 5 p.m., I'm going to make sure that the basement is cleaned out and that I have my shop cleaned up. Goal. Simple. Doable. And then build from there on. Anyway, we'll talk about more specifically about how to set goals and what to set goals for. And that'll be tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And have a great day. It's yours to design.